Oh. Yeah. He's a really great guy. He lived long. Functional to me. Right, this is case number 234690. This is Research Park versus LaDonna Young regarding property at 126 Elijah McCoy. It appears that regarding this matter, the parties have reached a consent and have offered a proposed order in that regard. I understand that the defendant here through counsel, and that the parties are in agreement in this regard. Do I have the plaintiff appearance on this matter? All right. The court's going to sign the order that has been reached by consent at this time. Gotcha.
I feel like I've been away for a while.
Yeah, it feels that way. Just wanted you to know that. If you had any doubts. Do I have Mr. Sagatti in this Zoom?
Good morning, Your Honor. This is Lucia DeSico. I'm covering for Mr. Sagatti this morning.
All right, very well. This is case number 2347-814 and 7818 and 814. It's Willie McCall versus Evelyn Spivey and other occupants of property at 19681 Helen. In 818, the matter is TFHSP LLC versus occupants of property at 20211 Tyerman. The matters are before the court on the filing of a complaint for non-payment of rent in the matter of 814. In the matter of 818, the complaint is to recover possession of property. Your appearance at this time, counsel.
Good morning, Your Honor. Lucia DeSico, P72856, standing in for Gary Sagatti. Your Honor, for the matter ending in 814, a dismissal was sent in, and if the court has not received it, I can send another one this morning.
All right, I'll note that that matter is being dismissed, and my clerk will check in regard to this matter, and we'll let you know if the document is received. So that matter will be dismissed. And regarding so that leaves the 818, correct, counsel?
Yes, that is correct.
Right. Do I have Hodge, the last name Hodge, or any occupant of property at 211 Tyerman? Where are you?
Yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yes, I hear you, ma'am. What's your name?
My name is Kim Lotta Hodges.
All right, just one moment, ma'am. All right, Ms. Hodge, have you had the opportunity to speak with a lawyer regarding the matter that you have before the court, ma'am?
No, but I would like to, because there's a lot of things going on with this property that I've been trying to get them to fix. Like I don't have a hot water tank, has not had one. Been here.
I'm going to give an opportunity to speak. Excuse me. I'm going to give you an opportunity to speak with someone privately who might be able to assist you in regard to this case and how you might resolve it and your rights and things along those lines.
Okay, I'd appreciate it.
All right, so just hold tight for a moment. Who's available to
Yes, sir.
speak to Ms. Hodge, please? Someone available to speak to Ms. Hodge? All right, ma'am, just hold tight. I'll get someone to you in just a moment.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Your Honor, I can meet with her.
Who's that?
Andrea Enright.
All right, thank you, Ms. Enright. I didn't see you there for a moment. All right, Attorney Enright is going to speak with you, Ms. Hodge. I'm going to put you in the breakout room, and you'll get a notification of prompter in just a moment, ma'am.
Can you
Okay,
also
thank you.
send Rima Kakarli with me?
Just one moment. What did you say, Ms. Enright?
Can you also send Rima Kakarli with me to the breakout room?
All right, and where is, okay, I sure will. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Your Honor.
It's 15 for 10, so that would have been me. All right, so let me see. Right. Okay. It would probably be easier if it's not just right here.
All right, and so we'll come right back to young man and Mr. C. Coleman as they come out of the breakout room in this matter. All right, that's regarding 818. The court now calls 2347-822, that's Skyview Apartments versus Lauren Sowell regarding property at 13140 Connor, number 45. The matter is before the court on the following of a complaint for non-payment of rent. Your appearance at this time, counsel.
Your Honor, for the record, Attorney Frederick Coleman on behalf of Attorney Lee Ravitz.
Thank you, counsel. And do I have Lauren Soul or anyone living at the property on Connor, number 45? If you are, please say something at this time.
You're off the docket Monday. Okay.
Regarding the property at 13140 Connor, number 45, if you're on the Zoom, please say something at this time. All right, it does appear that the defendant has not appeared regarding this matter. It does appear also that this is the first hearing in this regard. So I will go ahead and set the matter on for a second hearing. What date are we using for the second hearing, Madam Clerk?
Your Honor, is that the one that is the 3 or 4 weeks out?
Yes.
Okay. 1, 2. So that would be the 4th.
Your Honor, this is Angela Malvig with Lakeshore Legal Aid. Our office has been in contact with her, but we haven't had recent contact. So I can follow up with her and try to get her at the next hearing so we can hopefully get EDP worked out if the landlord's agreeable to that.
Ms. Mulvig, you'll need to call Mr. Ravitz's office regarding that.
Okay.
All right, so
I'm sorry.
we're going to go ahead and put it in EDP protocol, and that would put it into the 15th of December.
Oh, okay.
We'll set it at December 15, 2020, 9:30 a.m.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor. Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Coleman.
So we go ahead. Oh, near the 15th, that date, not prior.
Yeah, if it's for EDP, it's just second hearing. We do it as early as the week before.
Okay, so second hearing, if it is for the second hearing, you can use December 3rd. And I'm still working on the date because you're already at 50 on the 15th.
I know. It's fun.
Yeah, I'm gonna find you another day.
Thank you. I'll take it.
Okay.
All right, this is case number 2034343, strike that, 343483. This is Aaron Apartments versus Kevin Payton and other occupants of property located in the city of Detroit at 625 Field Street, apartment number 308. Your appearance for the plaintiff at this time?
Mark Lane for the plaintiff.
For defendant?
please the court, Steve Lockhart, P32090, standing in for defense attorney of record, Jamisha Willingham.
Your Honor, I apologize. My P number is P42790.
Thank you, Mr. Landau. Mr. Lockhart, update me on this matter, sir.
Judge, Miss Willingham's in another courtroom if we need her, but I chatted Mr. Landau, my understanding of the status, and that we need an adjournment to process EDP. Mr. Landau, is that accurate?
I'm finishing up before Judge Coleman and 36 on my other computer.
No, I can't hear you, sir.
Right. Your Honor, I'm just finishing up before Judge Coleman in 36th District on my other computer.
Okay, but you're not, we don't have any scheduled yet. You're not until a little later.
Judge Coleman, I think he's talking to another courtroom.
Sorry, Your Honor.
I'll try not to be too punishing.
Uh-huh.
Go right ahead, Mr. Landau. Mr. Lockhart indicated that he had sent some information to you or asked a question or something. What's going on?
The background on this case, Your Honor, very quickly, is that the tenant is in subsidized housing, failed to recertify prior to COVID, and is now in the process of reinstating the certification of the subsidy. And we are in the very, very last stages of that. All that's left is for the tenant to sign off on the recertification of the subsidy. So once that subsidy is reinstated, then we can move to the next stage of the tenant getting EDP assistance and other assistance that may be necessary in order for the defendant to be able to remain in his apartment unit. But step number one, before any of that could occur, was getting the subsidy reinstated, and we are literally on the verge of that. So with the court's permission, I think it's best to adjourn this case one more time, and maybe for a 1 to 2 week adjournment, we should be able to get a conditional dismissal.
All right. So I was thinking the 27th of August, but it sounds like that may be too soon. That's 2 weeks from today.
August, Judge?
August will work for me.
The November. Got it.
We'll be
November
closed.
is what I'm talking about, 2 weeks from today. But that seems a little too soon, right?
And we're closed.
I think that's probably about right for us.
It's after Thanksgiving.
All right, and that's after Thanksgiving, so it'd have to be the 4th of December. Let's put it at December 4th. Thank you, Clerk.
Well, Judge.
December 4th, we'll set that at 9 o'clock a.m. And we anticipate that it might very well be resolved. That's your next action date on this matter.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you, Judge. I'll inform Miss Willingham.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Apologize about having to tell another judge to hold off while I finished up with you.
That's no problem, sir. I'm sure they haven't been here as long as me, but I'll let you get away with that this time. Only this
I
time.
appreciate it. Thank you.
All right. Do I have Mr. Abbott on this Zoom at this time?
Is that Ms. Payton? 418, Judge?
On what?
Mr. Abbott's case.
No, the one that I'm looking at is 686.
Okay.
Right.
I'm not sure.
And he also has 415.
Okay. What happened on this case?
That one.
Your Honor, this is Lockhart. If I could interrupt on file ending 415.
Just one. Yes, sir.
I apologize, but I understand from Miss Willingham that a conditional dismissal was sent in on Masterpiece v. Young.
All right, let me call it. That's 23-44415. That's Masterpiece Properties Incorporated versus Corey Carson. And Mr. James Abbott represents the plaintiff in this matter. Counsel.
Good morning, Judge Coleman. My name is Mr. James Abbott. I represent the plaintiff.
All right, thank you, Mr. Abbott, and your appearance, counsel.
Judge Steve Lockhart, P32090, standing in for defense attorney of record, Jamesia Willingham. Mr. Abbott, I was telling the court that I understood a conditional dismissal was emailed to Judge Coleman's clerk yesterday. I don't know status other than that. That's the only information I have at this point.
I believe that's correct, Steve. And I think my client's on the line. Ted?
Yes,
Mr. Hershey's here.
yes, I am. Hi, Jim.
All right,
Hey, Ted.
thank you. Good day to you, sir. All right, the matter, I will mark the matter as dismissed, and you might need to resend the order to Ms. Rice.
Let Mr. Abbott know that I have 418 as his dismissal.
There's a 418, that's a dismissal as well. I do have that order. That's a different case, Centurion Capital versus Fikes, I believe it is. So I'm signing that dismissal.
May I? I'm sorry, Judge, if I could interject on 418, the dismissal.
Yes.
Mr. Abbott, that's a case I have with you. Your client Centurion versus Gary Fikes. I received an EDP document from your client yesterday, and I mean, I'd be happy if you want to dismiss the case, but I got a feeling there might be a mistake as to whether you want to do that.
Excuse me, this is Ardelia Davis. Did he sign off?
Stop for a moment. The notation in this matter says, order of eviction is quashed, defendant moved. All right, Ms. Davis, say your name for the record, ma'am.
I'm sorry, Ardelia Davis.
All right, thank you. What were you saying, ma'am?
Yeah, to my understanding, he moved, so he did not move, and he did sign the EDP. Did he sign it?
Judge, this is Lockhart. I received an EDP application document from Mr. Fikes and his partner Lewis 2 days ago. And yesterday I received a landlord EDP application. Now, I haven't asked Mr. Fikes if he's moved, but I'm not sure why he'd send me that if he was out. Okay. But I'm happy to have it dismissed, but I'm just trying to protect the plaintiff, frankly, where I shouldn't.
Well, if he signs it, then let's go ahead.
All right, I'll hold in abeyance. I'll hold in abeyance the proposed order of dismissal, and I'll calendar this file and reset it for next Friday. I'm going to reset it for next Friday just for review. In the interim, parties find out what's going on here. Next Friday, 9:00 a.m. And that's on the top one. That's not the same file.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
The suffix 415 is also dismissed. We just got to track the paperwork on that.
No, I don't have paperwork.
Right, Mr. Abbott is going to send in the paperwork on that 415 because we don't have it. He sent it in. It may have gotten to somebody yesterday.
Okay, so do you have 418 over there?
I don't have 418 in front of me. Yes, I do. No, I don't. I have 818. That was close. Cut it in half and forward. This is case number 2341686. This is ER Property Solutions versus occupants of property located at 17500 Santa Rosa. Your appearance at this time, counsel.
Good morning, Your Honor. May it please the court. Eric Ladez, P65354 on behalf of plaintiff.
Good morning, Your Honor. Aaron Bayless, P78234, appearing on behalf of defendant David Ware. I believe my client is also on the call.
All right.
For the record, Your Honor, my name is James Abbott. I'm the original attorney of record. Eric Ladaz is doing the heavy lifting in this case.
All right. Thank you.
Essentially a title dispute.
All right, I was wondering, I saw your name in here somewhere. All right. So somebody update me on the status of things. I sent it for review on today's date.
Your Honor, we were here on October 20th regarding setting this matter for a trial because escrow was ordered on March the 6th and the defendant failed to pay escrow. And at that time, it was in the thousands of dollars. On October 20th, Your Honor reduced the monthly escrow to $700 per month from $900 and also ordered the defendant to pay $1,800 into escrow for the arrears by November 3rd. The defendant has failed to do so. Currently, there is now back escrow of $6,775 that's due. He did not follow the original escrow order of March 6th. He did not follow the amended order regarding escrow of October 20th. Therefore, we want an immediate trial on this case.
For defendant?
Your Honor, it is my understanding that the defendant is on his way to the post office to mail in the 1,800. I believe he's on this call. He can confirm that he is heading up there to mail in the $1,800. He couldn't get down to the court because he had to borrow the money. It is also to educate the court that we have sought the EDP program. Counsel Ladaz and myself had started the process of filling out the paperwork.
All right. So when was, I don't see a written order that was to follow what the court ordered on the 20th. So when was the payment on the arrearage, when was that to be made?
November 3rd, Your Honor. Your Honor, just for the record, I did email in to your clerk and a copy to Mr. Bayless on Tuesday, October 20th at 3:11 p.m. The proposed order from the hearing of that morning.
For some reason, I don't have that.
What's those last three, Your Honor?
The last three is 686. It may be here somewhere, we just don't have it. All right. So you have some other matters that are being litigated in another court, some title issues, is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor. It is, Your Honor, just for the record, it's the plaintiff's position that the defendant is a squatter in the house and produced a fraudulent lease agreement and option to purchase. Therefore, and he commenced litigation regarding it. And I believe that the defendant has no intentions of ever paying any escrow or anything even close to what's due and owing. And he is just trying to live in this house for as free as long as possible, to the detriment of my client.
Thank you. All right, Mr. Bayless, anything else on this matter, sir?
I know my client is trying to pay the $1,800 to try and rectify the fact that he didn't comply with the court's order to pay within 14 days. He did have to borrow the money. I know work has been tough for him due to COVID and his occupation as a handyman. I believe he's on this call if you want to ask him any questions.
Yeah, where are you? What's your name? If you're on, what's his name again?
David Ware.
Mr. Ware, are you on the Zoom?
It looks like he left. He was on earlier.
Oh yeah, I do see, I see an indication of him now. Mr. David Ware. All right, sir. Good morning to you.
Hello, hello, good morning.
Yeah, I hear you. I hear you. Do you hear me okay?
Yes, sir.
There's an issue of your compliance with the court order. Your attorney advises me that you're prepared to put up the escrow requirement as I directed you to. So tell me what's going on, sir.
Yes, sir. Work has been hard for me. I've been going through litigation with this house. I've been just been coming out of every single red cent that I even try to even make or either someone give me for helping them out doing anything. I have been sick for a while. I'm just not feeling better. That was last month. I've really been trying. Like I say, I got 5 other depositions and stuff that's going on right now.
Let me stop you because my question is very narrow. The last time you were before me, I issued an order modifying the escrow order, allowing you to pay a lower amount. And I gave you a specific time upon which it had to be paid. That is very significant. You have to follow the court's order. Are you prepared to make that payment?
Yes, sir. I just got some money literally last night so I can pay this. So yes, I'm gonna pay it today. Just wanted to try to be here so I can at least plead my case or see what's going
I
on.
got you. All right, are you able to drop that, are you able to drop that payment? Who is it, the escrow agent in this regard? Was
The
it
court, Your Honor.
Right. So what's the, he would have to mail that in, right?
Yes.
All right. Any objection in this regard to the plaintiff or defendant's office being the escrow agent in this regard?
No objection, Your Honor. I would ask that it be that Mr. Bayless, his attorney, hold it in their escrow account and provide proof via some type of electronic confirmation to my office.
Would it be sufficient just for the interim if he, gave me a picture of the post office, postal receipt of mailing, and then I'll follow up with you further that the payment was received?
No, he indicated to me that you have not sent it yet, Mr. Ware. Is that correct, sir?
No, sir. But I will be sending it.
Are you able to get that payment to Mr. Lavaz's office today?
No, I can send it through the post office to your court. That's how I did it last time. I paid it. I had went to the post office and sent the payment to straight to your court. The payment that I paid before.
When was that? How long ago was that?
What was that? Last month. I want to say I spent $950 to your court last month.
David, if I may redirect you, I think the court's question was, are you able to bring the $1,800 to Dearborn and drop it off to Eric today, or are you able to drop it off to my office today?
Oh, no. I thought he asked me where did I make that last payment? I
asked you that question. I did ask you that question, but I'm talking about the $1,800 now. It would be, if you could drop that off at Mr. Bayless' office, is what my question is. You said you have the money, right?
Yeah, I could. Yes, it can get dropped off, but it would have been better for me to take it around the corner to the post office and send it to somebody. But if that's what I have to do, then I can make that happen. I can try to make that happen.
All right. So I need you to drop it at Mr. Bayless' office today, sir.
Okay.
That's what I need to. All right. And I'll make that requirement. Unfortunately, our file here does not reflect that the $900 payment that is indicated.
Your Honor, I'm sorry to interrupt. For the record, on the Register of Actions, there was one deposit of $950 into the court's escrow account, and it was dated September 30th of 2020. He did that right before the last hearing.
All right.
It must be another case number.
Is it under this case number? Because you got 1686?
Correct. It is under this case number, Your Honor. I'm looking at the Register of Actions right now.
Very well. My clerk, unfortunately, I gave her something where she's in the wrong file. Okay. All right. So that amount is acknowledged. So I'll order that the amount $1,800 be turned over to Mr. Bayless's office today. Mr. Bayless, you have to wait for that to be done, sir.
Yeah, he can come into my office. We follow proper COVID protocol, so he can drop it off, and I will. I'll let Eric know immediately when the money arrives.
All right, you need to do that today, sir. You understand?
Yes, sir.
All right, so you need to make contact with Mr. Bayless so that you can get all of that matter taken care of. If the escrow payment is dropped off today, then I'll allow this matter to continue on. If it's not dropped off, the defendant will be regarded as being in default in this matter, and the effect of the default could deny the opportunity for even a hearing on this matter because he would be in default. So he's got to make the escrow deposit, right? And so in terms of review, because there are some other things going on, where do we need to set this matter for review? About how far out?
Your Honor, I don't have confidence that this payment's going to be made. I would ask for a hearing sometime next week, and then if we have to adjourn it from there, so be it.
All right, I'll set the hearing for next Friday at 9:30 a.m. If the payment is made, then that hearing is canceled.
Well, Your Honor, instead of being canceled, can we just go on the record on that day and then set it out?
No, The hearing canceled in regard to that date, and a new date will be set, and the new date that will be set will be January the 6th, 2021.
Thank you, Your Honor.
January 6th.
I just wanted a date, sir. Thank you.
And Your Honor, for further clarification.
I'll make sure you get one. I'm sorry, Mr. Bates, you may.
For further clarification, once I get the money, do you want me to deposit that into the court's escrow or just hold it myself in our trust account?
You could act as the escrow agent, or you could put it in the court's account. It's probably better that you act as the escrow agent at this point.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor.
For the record, I'm fine with that. I'm more than fine with that, Your Honor. If Mr. Bayless holds it in their firm's escrow account.
All right, thank you. All right, so everybody understands what's going on there. What day did I give in January? Was that the
January 6th.
January the 6th? That would be at 9:30 a.m. The hearing is tentatively set for the 20th of November at 9:30 a.m. If confirmation is had regarding the escrow, that date is canceled in November. If not, that date remains, and the court will review the matter at that time.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Good day. Thank you. Thank you.
You too.
Good day to you, Mr. Ware.
Yes, sir. Good day.
Good morning, Your Honor. This is Esther Harris from Extra Legal Aid. I just wanted to know if you had called the case suffix ending in 7060.
No.
Okay, thank you.
No, not yet, but I'm getting ready to that. All right. The court now calls 23-46635. That's Calcombs Rojos versus Rhonda Ward. I do have a proposed order of dismissal, conditional dismissal. Is counsel present at this time?
Yes, Your Honor. Good morning. Alan Dyer appearing on behalf of the plaintiff P54857. That is accurate. We did submit our signature on that proposed order.
And Judge Lockhart, P32090, standing in for defense attorney of record, Jamesia Willingham.
And Ms. Willingham is in agreement with this matter on behalf of her client, Ms. Ward. Is that correct, counsel?
Judge, I can't speak to that, but Mr. Dyer, would I assume she sent you an executed proposed CD?
That is accurate. She did sign off on it, and that's where it began.
I would ask then that you send it to Ms. Rice so the judge can sign it if that's where we, or the judge already has it.
He has it.
All right. Let's knock one else more off our list.
No doubt.
Judge, if I could interrupt on a prior call.
Yes, sir. Go right ahead.
In file ending 415, Ms. Willingham just indicated she resent the conditional dismissal to Ms. Rice for your signature and approval.
All right. And my clerk has indicated that she has it, and that will in fact be signed.
Thank you very much, Judge. Sorry to interrupt again.
Not a problem, sir. With regard to 7818, the matter involving Ms. Hodge, who went to speak with a lawyer, and Ms. DeSico, do I have them back in the Zoom at this time? No, Ms. DeSico is here. All right, we'll come back to it.
I'm sorry, Your Honor, were you speaking to me?
Yes, Mr. Siegel, I was just making a reference to the file where regarding Ms. Hodge, and I was seeing if the attorney was back on that, and they don't seem to be back yet.
Okay.
Right. Doesn't seem to be back yet. All right. The court now calls 23-46730. This is Mutual Property Management LLC versus Amos Woods, and occupants of property at 2521 Elfoy. The court also calls the suffix 6746 Mutual Property Management versus Jamila Bale. Your appearance at this time, counsel.
Good morning, Your Honor. Eli Bajani on behalf of the plaintiffs in these matters. My bond number is P74626.
Thank you, counsel. Do I have anyone present on the matter regarding Alcoy or the matter regarding West Forest? Do I have Amos Woods or any person occupying property on Alcoy?
Your Honor, I believe Miss Onright is on these cases. I don't see her. I'm not
Right,
sure.
She is in a breakout room, so just hold tight. We'll get
Sure.
right to those as she comes out. Thank you, counsel.
Thank you, Judge.
Now, go ahead.
7. Okay, the first one, this one, that's already on the record. This one here, not on the record. That's who. I'm going across the hall
All
to
right.
see about a problem.
Thank you. This is case number 2347867. This is Washington Boulevard Apartments versus Denise Johnson regarding property at 234 State Street, number 1702. Any appearance in this regard? I have received a proposed order of dismissal in this matter. The court will sign the order at this time.
Thank you, Your Honor. This is Paul Hughes, P31986. I submitted it for you.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Hughes. I can hardly hear you, but I see you, sir.
I have another dismissal. I think you have as well. Fairview versus McDaniels, case number 036.
Mr. Hughes, you're very, very low. You need to come in closer to your speaking device and just give me the last 3 digits on that last one.
036.
036, just one moment, sir. I do have 2034736. That is Fairview Manor versus Carla McDaniels regarding property at 3470 Fairview in the city of Detroit. And Mr. Hughes, you've indicated your appearance on behalf of Fairview Manor, and you've indicated also that an order of dismissal of this matter is coming to the court. Is that correct, sir?
Yes, I believe it's already been sent. Again, we would like that case to be dismissed at plaintiff's request without prejudice.
All right, the matter will be dismissed without prejudice at this time. If there is Carla McDaniels, anybody on Fairview Street, this case is being dismissed at this time. All right, thank you, Mr. Hughes, and good day to you. I don't have that order yet. My clerk will search it out, but I've indicated on the file the matter to be dismissed by the involuntary submission.
Yes, Your Honor, and I'll see you at 10:40 with another case.
All right, thank you, sir.
Thank you.
All right, this is case number 2034724. This is Michigan Prop 29 LLC versus Michael Cordell regarding property at 9241 Genesee Street. Counsel, your appearance, sir.
Your Honor, for the record, Attorney Frederick Coleman, P 56548.
Thank you, sir. Do I have Michael Cordell on the Zoom or anybody living on the Genesis Street address? If you're on the Zoom, say something at this time. I believe that this is the second hearing in this matter. Counsel?
Yeah, that is correct. This matter was originally before the court on October 26th, adjourned to today's day for a door knock. At this time, we'd be seeking a default judgment on this termination matter.
All right, the court will enter the default of the defendant in this matter. Defendant having failed to appear, otherwise respond to the court's call. Accordingly, the judgment will be entered, required, and the court will find the plaintiff has the right to possession, that the tenant occupant must vacate the property on or before the 10th of December 2020, or after that date, a writ will issue allowing for eviction from the property. It is so ordered at this time.
Your Honor, you've made the date December 10th, correct?
Yes, sir.
That date is being put in the default. We'll email to your clerk shortly.
Thank you, sir. And the order will be signed upon presentment. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Yeah, I have two more matters, but
Go What time slot are they in, sir?
I have one at 9:20 and the other one I'm covering for Mr. Butchart, and me and Attorney Gomez will be discussing that once she comes back.
What's the suffix on your 9:20, sir?
7834.
That is 2347834. That is Senya Al Management Group versus William Strickland and other occupants of property located at 15373 Greenfield, unit number 005. The matter is before the court on the filing of a complaint for non-payment of rent. And Mr. Coleman, you've ended your appearance regarding this particular agency. And do I have someone on the Zoom regarding William Strickland, Greenfield, address unit 005? If you're on this Zoom, say something.
Your Honor, being that nobody is here in this first hearing, I know the court's policy to adjourn for a door knock on a second hearing.
Right. Yes, we will then set the matter over for a second hearing regarding this matter. That date's going to be the 7th of December. At 9 o'clock a.m. December 7, 9 o'clock a.m. will be the next action date. That's the second hearing. That is adjourned. Defendant did not appear on today's day.
Thank you, Your Honor. I'll be back shortly for that other matter.
Yes, sir. Good day to you. All right, the court now calls 2347008. This is Darnita Minor versus occupants of property at 15063 Stansberry. Just one moment. All right, your appearance at this time, please, sir. I would also call at this time 203458886. That is Greenlag Investment LLC versus Megan Beeks. Mr. Sagati, are you there, sir? Or someone for Mr. Sagati? Mr. DeSico, are you handling these matters for Mr. Sagati's office?
You're muted, ma'am.
Mr. Siegel, are you in another courtroom or are you talking to me? If you're talking to me, I can't hear you. You're muted. Mr. Siegel, you have to unmute yourself if you're talking to the court here.
Sorry, Judge. I was in another courtroom.
Are you still in another courtroom? Are you yet in
I'm
another?
back now.
Are you yet in another courtroom, ma'am? Are you yet in another courtroom? If you are, you can finish that matter.
I finished that matter, Your Honor. Sorry.
Okay. So I've called the suffix 7008, which is Darnita Minor versus occupants on Stansberry Street. I called the suffix 5886. That's Greenlag Investment versus Megan Beeks on Whitehill. All right. Are you appearing on those matters, ma'am?
Yes, I am, Your Honor. Lucia DeSico, P72856 on behalf of plaintiff.
And Lockhart here for defendant on file 886.
1 second, Mr. Lockhart. Hold on 1 second. Okay, please mute your device unless your case is now being heard. Please mute your device. Mr. Lockhart, you may continue.
Sorry, Judge. I am here on file 886, Greenlag v. Beeks, and I believe that Beeks is connected or was connected.
All right, Ms. Beeks, are you here?
I am here.
All right,
Yes, I am.
say something. I'm looking for you, so say something again.
Megan Beeks is here.
I got you, real good. Okay, thank you, Ms. Beeks. Mr. Lockhart, you may proceed on this matter, sir.
Judge, yesterday we sent a proposed conditional dismissal to Mr. Sagati's office. Ms. DeSico, we chatted this morning. I think she was in the process of trying to confirm whether it's been approved. If it has, I'd like to voir dire my client, although she's given me permission to enter that on her behalf. If it hasn't, then we need to adjourn so Mr. Sagati's office can review it fully. I defer to their preference.
Mr. Siegel, on the dismissal in this matter, anything?
Your Honor, I did receive emails from Mr. Sagatti, but I haven't received any authorization on the conditional dismissal. I did see a breakdown for the EDP, but I don't have anything else.
All right. I guess we'll have to set it over until I get confirmation. So let's set it for next Friday, Ms. Speaks. It looks like it's worked out, ma'am, but the attorneys are connecting the dots. And so I'm going to set it over for next Friday at 9:30 a.m. The paperwork should all be finished up by that time, ma'am.
Okay, sounds great.
Judge, thank you. Thank you, Mr. Seco. Ms.
Thank you.
Beeks, I will let you know what happens, ma'am. You can sign out when the judge releases you.
Okay, thanks, Mr. Lockhart.
Your Honor, did you give a time? I'm sorry, I missed it.
9:30 next Friday. 9:30
Thank you.
on the 20th. Regarding the suffix 7008, do I have Donita, it's right there, do I have occupants of property on Stansberry Street, 15063 Stansberry? If you're on the Zoom, say something. The matter was adjourned from the 26th of October till today's date regarding this complaint or to recover possession of property. The defendant not appeared on the second occasion. The court would grant your petition at this time for entry of default, finding that the plaintiff has a right to possession, that the tenant occupant must move from the property on or before the 10th of December 2020, or after that date, a writ would issue allowing for eviction from the property. The court will sign an order upon presentment. The court calls case number 23-47826. This is Third and Grand versus Jalen Hollins Bogan and other occupants of property located at 2911 West Grand Boulevard, number 2146. The matter is before the court on the filing of a complaint for non-payment of rent. Counsel, your appearance, sir.
Good morning, Your Honor. For the record, Joel Grand on behalf of plaintiff Third and Grand, LLC.
All right, thank you, sir. Do I have Jalen Hollins Bogan or anyone living at the West Grand Boulevard 2146 address?
Yes.
All right, what's your name, sir?
Jalen Hollins Bogan.
All right, thank you. You live at the property on West Grand Boulevard, is that correct?
Yes.
All right. Have you spoken with a lawyer that may be able to go over what your rights are regarding this matter, sir?
No.
All right. So I'm going to set it up for you to talk with someone regarding this matter so that they can go over what your rights are. So we're going to set it up that way in just a moment, sir. Is there someone available at this time to talk to Mr. Bogan?
I am, Your Honor. Still P83841.
Thank you, counsel. Attorney Seal is going to speak with you, Mr. Bogan. I'm going to put you in a breakout room, and you'll receive a prompter so that you can go in and talk privately with Ms. Seal. You understand, sir?
Yes.
All right. So you'll receive that prompter in just a moment.
Good morning, Your Honor. Could I be added to that breakout room as well, please? Rima Kakarli with Lakeshore.
What's that name again?
Rima Kakarli.
Gotcha. It's good, Carly. All right, very well. I will do so.
What's going on?
We'll take care of it in a moment. Just a moment.
What's going on?
Your Honor,
we'll return to that matter, Mr. Grant, as the persons come out of the breakout room.
Okay, I'll sit tight, Your Honor.
All right, thank you, sir. All right, do I have Ms. Hodge back? Ms.
Yes.
Where's
Yes,
Ms. Enright? Thank you,
Yes,
Ms.
Your Honor.
Hodges. All right.
You say
So I'm
Hodges?
back on the record regarding the suffix 7818. That is the TFHSP LLC versus occupants, also Kim Hodges, regarding the property on Tyerman. Your appearance, counsel. Ms.
Lucia
DeSico
DeSico.
has already entered her appearance. You may at this time is invite.
Good morning, Your Honor. Andrea Enright for the defendant, Ms. Hodges.
All right, thank you. And update me on this matter, if you will, at this time.
Your Honor, I did have a chance to speak with Ms. Hodges. She has this case, which is a termination case, and a non-payment case, which was filed in October. So I need to talk to the plaintiff's attorney and just kind of see where we are with that, and figure out what options we have going forward.
Right. And Ms. DeSico, are you prepared to speak on these matters? I know you're standing in for Mr. Shigati.
Yes, the notes I have on this particular file is that the plaintiff is open to EDP. And since it is a first appearance, I was expecting there to be an adjournment anyway, but I do believe that the plaintiff is willing to work something out in this matter.
Okay, that works.
All right, so I'll set it in. I'll set it up for EDP protocol, setting it over for December the 18th. Is it?
It's either the 15th or the 18th.
Yeah, December the 18th as the next action date on this matter. Setting it for 9:00 a.m. on that date. And we set it out because of the requirements associated with EDP and paperwork, right? So that's the next action date. That's when you come back, Ms. Hodge. In between, your attorney will be in touch with you regarding how to proceed under the EDP program. Right?
Yes, sir.
Thank you,
Ms. Enright. Thank you, Ms.
May I have
Ms.
Ms.
Sickle.
Enright's P number?
And Ms. Enright, your P number for the
My
record.
apologies. 70981.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm
Right.
done.
You're done, Ms. Hodge. Good day to you, ma'am.
You too. Have a good one, babe.
We're on the record, we're on the record regarding the suffix 6740 and 6746. That's mutual property management in both matters versus Amos Woods in 730 versus Jamila Bell in 746. And Mr. Eli Bajani has already entered his appearance on behalf of the plaintiffs in these matters. I understand that defense counsel regarding these matters is present as well. You may at this time.
Thank you, Your Honor. Andrea Enright, P70981 for both of the defendants. We are working through the EDP process, trying to get numbers finalized from UCHC, and hopefully we can get that done in the next couple of weeks. So if we could adjourn it again, maybe for 2 weeks, I'm hopeful that we will have the conditional dismissals by that time and can just put them on the record.
All right, that makes sense to you, Mr. Bajani?
It does, Your Honor.
All right, so I'll set the matter over for the 30th of November in both matters for review on that date, November 30 at 9:00 a.m. All right, and if I have on the Zoom, if Ms. Bale is on the Zoom or Mr. Amos is on the Zoom or Mr. Woods, that matter, your matter is completed. You come back on November 30th, 9:00 a.m. The attorneys are working through the EDP program. I wish you well. Good day.
Thank you, Your Honor. And just so I'm clear, if we submit a proposed conditional dismissal, do we still have to put that on the record?
No. If you've got the stipulation and consent, you can simply submit that and the court will sign off on it, and that would eliminate the date for rehearing as well.
Very well. Thank you, Your Honor.
Perfect.
All right.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Your Honor, this is Attorney Steve Gann. I've got a 9:30 that we sent a judgment. I'm sorry, this is Attorney Steve Gann.
Yeah, I think didn't I call this matter?
I was on with Judge Millender, so I may have missed it.
Let me see. Wasn't there a consent judgment on that?
There was. I just want to make sure I didn't want you to think I skipped out on it.
Yeah, I called that, and then I noted on the record that there was a consent, and I signed off on the consent.
Thank you so much. Stay safe.
Thank you, sir.
Judge, this is Alan Dyer. Can I interrupt for a moment?
No, I have your
Okay.
case in my hand, though, but you
Oh,
can't.
that's what I was in. I thought I missed it. Okay, I'm good.
No, this is Mr. Ramsey.
So a consent judgment is coming?
No, I signed it, and I
What
signed
case
it.
is that? Because I don't see it either.
Huh?
Not for him, you did
It was in the file. I signed it this morning. I called first, not this file.
But that's who you were just talking to, Mr. Grant.
No, yeah, Mr. Grant is here.
Yeah.
I just got done talking to Mr. Gant. Mr. Gant was the first case we called. Mr. Gant. Right. Madam Court Reporter, what's that suffix on that first case I called?
The very first case was 6902.
6902.
I got it.
Thank you. This is case number. This is case number 2347830. This is Zinks Investment versus Desmond Spiders, S-P-I-R-E-S, regarding property at 18045 Lasser in the city of Detroit. Just one moment.
Judge, I don't know if you wanted me to put my appearance on record on that case, but
that's Mr. Dyer's case. Mr. Dyer, your appearance matter.
Good morning once
Mark
again.
Landau,
Alan Dyer, appearing on behalf of the
behalf
plaintiff.
Mr. Landau.
up for today, so.
Wait a minute. Mr. Landau, that's not your file, sir. Hold on one second, sir. Hold on, stand down. Mr. Dyer, you on the subject 7830, your appearance, sir.
Agreed. Alan Dyer, appearing again on behalf
Thank you,
of
Your Honor. Thank you.
54857.
Another court, that's what it is. All right, do I have Desmond Spires or any occupant of property at 18045 Lasser Road, apartment 5? You on this Zoom, say something.
Hello?
Who are you, sir? Who are you?
Oh, I'm sorry, I'm Desmond Spires.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Spires. Mr. Spires, you live at the property on Lasser, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Which one?
18045, apartment 5.
Yeah. All right. Somebody else is lighting up at the same time as you, so I'm trying to figure out who I'm talking to now. So say something again, Mr. Spires.
Yes, sir. I hear you.
Oh, Jeffrey Cruz doing business with
You're calling from a number that begins in 933. Is that correct?
You talking to me, sir? I'm confused.
I'm talking to Mr. Spires. I have two places lighting up. You have two devices?
No, sir. I'm on video. I'm on video right here. I'm looking at you.
The one with the dreads?
You have the well done dreads?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I got you. I don't know why this other guy is lighting up. Okay, got you. All right, and I'm going to put your name in here, sir, Mr. Spires. Just 1 second.
No problem, Judge.
All right, and so, sir, have you had an opportunity to talk with anyone regarding your rights in this matter and what opportunities there may be to resolve this matter, sir?
No, sir, I have not.
All right. So I do want to give you an opportunity to speak with a lawyer. This is likely to be a case where they'll talk to you about eviction diversion. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set the next date of hearing in this matter. That date is going to be the 15th of December. That's the next date that you'll be back in the Zoom, December 15th at 9:15 a.m. 12:15, 9:15. But you're going to stay there where you are now because I'm going to give you an opportunity to talk with a lawyer that can go through your rights and start the process. You understand?
Yes, I do. Thank you.
And Mr. Dyer, does that work for you, sir?
Yeah, it does, Judge. And the plaintiff has expressed a willingness to do EDP here. So I'm going to sign off when we're done with this one. And if defense counsel wants to reach out, we'll cooperate.
All right. We don't want you to leave, but we do understand it's Friday.
Exactly true. Have a great weekend.
All right, thank you. Who's available to speak with Mr. Spires?
Good morning, Your Honor. Angela Malvig with Lakeshore Legal Aid. I am happy to talk with Mr. Spires.
Thank you, Ms. Mulvey. Good to see you, Mr. Spires. I'm going to put you in a breakout room to speak with Attorney Mulvey, and you'll have an opportunity to privately go over what your case is about, sir. All right?
Thank you.
So I'm going to
Thank you, Your Honor. Appreciate it.
Yes, sir. I'm going to do that right now, sir.
All
Morning,
right.
Your Honor. Could I be added to that breakout room again?
Hey, what's up,
Rima
Doc?
Kakarli.
Who is that?
Rima Kakarli with Lakeshore. Hi again.
Got you. So I'm going to put you, and I'm changing you now to breakout room number 2, Ms. Bakari, and I'm putting Ms. Mulvey in breakout room 2 as well as the gentleman.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Your Honor, did you call 837?
I don't know. I'll be right with you.
Okay, I'm sorry.
So that's the due date on that. All right. Now, who was speaking to me? You were asking about a case call. Who was that?
Yes, Your Honor, it's Lucia DeSico. I was asking about case number ending in 837.
No, I have not called that one.
Okay.
What time did you have it set for, ma'am?
9:30.
All right. This is 2347-837. That's 313 Group LLC versus LaDasia Stearns, and occupants of property at 4415 Neff. Your appearance at this time, counsel.
Lucia DeSico, P72856, standing in for Gary Sagati.
Thank you, counsel. And do I have Stearns or someone living at the address at 4415 Neff Street on the Zoom? Please identify yourself if you're here. Please say something if you're on net. All right, it appears the defendant has not appeared regarding this matter. It is set for a first hearing. The court will thus set the matter over for the 4th of December as the next action date in this matter. And that'll be at 9:20 a.m.
Okay.
And that will be the second hearing. All right, thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor. I just have to pop into another courtroom and I'll be back.
All right, not a problem, ma'am.
Is this a door knocker also?
Yeah. All right, this is do I have the attorney back on the Jalen Holland Bogan matter? I think it was Ms. Seals. All right. The court calls case number 2347-056. That's Kenneth Peterson versus occupants of property at 16175 Sunderland Road. The matter is before the court regarding a complaint to recover possession of property. Your appearance at this time, counsel.
Morning, Joe Work on P75969 from the plaintiff.
All right, thank you, counsel. And do I have someone on this Zoom regarding this matter that lives on Sunderland Street? If you have any relationship to this matter, please identify yourself at this time. Please say something if you're on the Zoom and you live on Sunderland Street. All right, Mr. Horker, this does appear to be the second hearing regarding this matter. Is that correct, sir?
It is, Your Honor, and it's a complaint to recover possession, so I'd simply be looking for a default with a writ date of November 24th.
All right, the court will enter the default at this time when the defendant has failed to appear or otherwise defend in this matter. Accordingly, judgment will enter requiring the defendant vacate the premises on or before the 10th of December of 2020, or writ will issue after that date. The court has granted the extended date for writ execution in light of various COVID concerns. It is so ordered at this time. I'll sign an order upon this submission.
Thank you, Your Honor. Have a good weekend.
Likewise to you, sir. Mr. Smith, you are next. We're going to do the file.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Case number 20-347040. This is Tempe Home Incorporated versus occupants of property located at 6434 Ashton. Your appearance at this time, counsel.
Your Honor, it's Justin Smith. My P number is 51886.
Thank you. And I know that it appears that Ms. Fluker was on this matter on the other side. Update me, Mr. Smith, if you will.
Yes, Your Honor, and I did try and reach out to Ms. Fluker by email. It had been a couple of years since I sent her an email, but I tried to reach out, hopefully to reach an understanding on this matter where her client might be coming from. I have not heard back from Ms. Fluker. This is the second Zoom hearing. This case involves a termination of tenancy where notice was sent. That should be in the file. I do have a proof of service as of, there was attachment in this case on October, looks like 17th, Your Honor. I don't know if court has a copy of that proof of service in the file. At this point in time, knowing that there's fairly lengthy adjournments, I will take the court's direction as to how the court wishes to handle this matter. I believe my client is actually here ready to proceed today. So with that, I'll turn it over to Your Honor, what we might be able to do on this. I would ask for a default judgment, and if there's any kind of motion that Ms. Fluker would otherwise come with, we've worked together, and I'm sure we will be able to work something out.
Thank you, sir. The court will grant your petition on a delayed basis. The court will set the matter for entry of judgment by default on the 20th of November 2020. The court will set this as a next hearing date on 9/30. The defendant must show cause why the judgment by default should not enter on that date. That gives an opportunity, to try and reach out and see if something else is going on. If not, that date on the 30th at what time did I give?
9:30.
At 9:30, the court will enter the judgment by default. You can submit that date if no further action has been taken.
Very good, Your Honor, and I will serve a copy of that proposed judgment to Attorney Fluker. How might I'm assuming Your Honor would like that in the file, obviously before the next hearing date.
Exactly right, sir.
And the email address, I'm sorry, could I message your assistant to get the email address?
Yes, and you can have it now. It's Tammy, T-A-M-I-E, at Rice, dot Rice. Tammy, T-A-M-I-E, dot Rice, at 36districtcourt.org.
Got it, Your Honor. Thank you very much. Appreciate the court's time.
Thank you. Thank you. Good day, sir. Ms. Seal, are you there?
Yes, Your Honor, I'm here. Sorry about that.
Okay. And you did address the case ending in 7826 regarding Jalen Hollins Bogan. Is that correct, ma'am?
Yes, Your Honor. Unfortunately, he does not qualify for EDP. I have spoke with opposing counsel, and they weren't interested in EDP anyway. So.
All right. So I know it appears that this is the first hearing in this matter. Do you have any particular requests of the court at this time?
Well, Lakeshore is unable to represent him because he does not qualify for EDP.
Gotcha. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'll grant the. Do I have Mr. Hollins Bogan back in the Zoom? Where are you? Mr. Bogan, Hollins Bogan, are you back in the Zoom, sir?
I think I see his phone number, but he's muted.
All right.
Maybe.
What was the name?
Mr. Hollins Bogan.
Oh, no, I'm sorry.
Jalen Hollins Bogan. All right, Mr. Grant, your position regarding this matter, sir.
Your Honor, I'd like this set for a hearing as quickly as possible.
All right. Very well. Because it is a first hearing, there would be, the court would adjourn the matter because of the first hearing status based upon the Supreme Court's administrative order in this regard. So I will set the matter over for the
December.
I'll set it over for December the 7th. And we'll go ahead and make that the hearing date.
What time, Your Honor?
That's going to be at 10 o'clock a.m., sir.
Thank you.
Thank you. And Mr. Bogan, if you're out there, December the 7th, 10 o'clock a.m., that's the date that you Zoom back in, sir. Thank you, Ms. Sill.
Excuse me, Your Honor.
What is it, ma'am?
I was in another courtroom and I was supposed to be in your courtroom.
Okay, you're here now, so we'll check out your matter. What's the last three digits on your case?
902.
902, okay, give me a hot second, we'll find out where it is. Okay, this case involved a consent judgment and agreement that was reached that you're moving out and you're going to turn in the keys, is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, so I already called it and I signed that order that gives you until November 30th to turn in the keys regarding this matter.
Okay.
All right, ma'am?
All right, thank you.
All right, thank you. Good day to you.
Thank you.
This is case number 2347004. This is Donna Bandon versus Connie Bale regarding property located in the city of Detroit at 12665 Ward Street, the second floor. The matter is before the court on the filing of a complaint to recover possession of property. Do I have Donna Bandon on this Zoom?
Yes, I'm here.
All right, thank you, Ms. Bandon. I do see you there. Do I have Connie Bale on this Zoom?
Your Honor, Ms. Bell is not on the Zoom today. My name is Marie Reimers, P82841. I am her attorney in another related civil matter to this case. She no longer resides in the property.
All right, and she surrendered any claim to live there. Is that correct?
Well, she was illegally evicted. She was illegally locked out. So Lakeshore Legal Aid is representing her in the lockout.
That's not true.
Excuse me.
That's not true. She moved on her own will.
Did I ask you to say anything yet, ma'am?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Well,
I'll put it back to you. Go ahead, ma'am.
Well, Your Honor, honestly,
that's a separate case.
It's a separate issue, but if the plaintiff agrees that she moved out of her own will, then I'd ask the case to be dismissed today.
Yeah. I mean, all right, so let me go to Ms. Ben. For some reason, she's no longer in the property. Is that correct, ma'am?
That's correct. She moved out on her own.
Let me stop you for a moment. This case then should be dismissed. You have some disputed issues in the other case. It seems that somebody has taken a position that she was improperly removed from the property. That's not my case. This case is just a case that would end up with a determination of whether or not she has to move out of the property. And she's already out of the property, so this case is no longer has any life to it. This part, because she's already gone. So what would happen is if this case went all the way through, at the end, the worst that I could do is sign an order to evict her from the property. She's already gone. So I'm going to go ahead and dismiss this case. Whatever other issues there may be in another case, that's not in front of me, and you guys have to fight that out. All right. So I wish you well. This case is dismissed for the reason that the tenant is no longer occupying the property. All right. Good day to you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Good day to you, man. Thank you, Council.
Your Honor, I'm sorry. This is my first case in your courtroom. Will the court be sending us copies of the dismissal?
I'll sign, I'm signing a dismissal that's here, and it's going to indicate that the defendant is no longer living in the property. And it's dismissed with prejudice.
Okay, thank you.
And Ms. Bandon, if you put an email address in the chat, I'll make sure you get a copy of the order of dismissal in this case, ma'am.
It's Ace's birthday? My goodness, what is he now? 7. My baby's no more. 7? That means Ethan is, what, 9? Wow.
Maybe 10.
Judge, can you see if Ms. Reimers is still there?
Ms. Reimers, I believe, is in a breakout room. Thank you, Ms. Bandon.
I'm here, Your Honor.
Oh.
Okay. Can you ask her, she will give the counsel, except for a copy.
Ms. Rima, if you will give an email address, my clerk is asking so that we can send a copy of this order to you.
Okay, sounds good, Your Honor.
Purdue.
All right, this is case number 2347016. This is Shaba South LLC versus occupants of property on Fordham Street, 15243 Fordham. The plaintiff is represented by Mr. James Abbott. Is he on this Zoom? Mr. Abbott? All right, do I have any occupant regarding the property on Fordham Street?
Your Honor, Esther Harris from Lakeshore Legal Aid, P83394, on behalf of the defendants, occupants on Fordham Street. I'm not sure if they're here. Ms. Sherry Davis, are you present? Okay. And so, Your Honor, this is not an EDP case. And so me and Mr. Abbott were trying to find resolutions for this case, but no one's here.
All right, I know he'll be back in his own. You want to continue that today, or should I set it over for a week and next Friday, and then maybe you guys try to see if you can reach any accommodations in between?
I think next Friday would be fine because we would be discussing a move out.
All right, thank you, Ms. Harris. Ms. Harris, I will set the matter over for the 20th of November, and I'll set it for 9:30 a.m.
Okay, Your Honor.
Is that 016?
That is 016.
Okay. And that's for the 30th of November, Your Honor?
Yes, at 9.
I thought you said the 20th.
That's
You said the 20th? Yeah.
The 20th of November.
At 9:30?
Yes.
Okay.
And Your Honor, I have one more with you, suffix 060.
Got it. That's 2347060. That's Marika Cosma and versus Demetria DJ. Regarding property at 19170 Yonker. Your appearance at this time, Counsel.
May it please the court, Your Honor, Esther Harris, P83394 from Lakeshore Legal Aid on behalf of the defendant, Ms. Demetria Taylor. Ms. Taylor, can you unmute yourself, turn your video on, and state your name for the record?
Yes, Demetria Taylor.
All right. Good morning to you, Ms. Taylor. Do I have Marika Cosma on the Zoom? I do see Ms. Cosma. Good morning to you as well, ma'am. Good morning to you. All right, Ms. Harris, you may, ma'am.
Yes, Your Honor. This is actually the plaintiff's first time appearing, and we have not had a chance to speak with plaintiff about possible resolutions for this case. So I would be asking him for an adjournment to follow up with the landlord to see what she would like to do.
All right. Would you be attempting to speak with her today, or you going to set up something more more formal than right now?
If we could set up something more formal, that would be appreciated, and get an adjournment date.
So you're coming back next Friday. You think that'll be enough time to get this done as well?
Next Friday would be definitely enough time to speak with her, but if we're going to be doing EDP, we would need a further out date. So that's just up to you.
Thank you. All right. So Ms. Harris, I'll go ahead and set it out to the 15th of December, and with the understanding that this may very well be an EDP situation, so I'm giving the additional time for that process to move along. And Ms. Cosmo, Ms. Harris is going to want to talk with you, and of course she's dealing with her client in an effort to see which direction this case might take. There are some possibilities, and she's going to want to discuss those possibilities with you to see if you want to be involved in the eviction, diversion, and monies that may be available through that process. You understand that, Ms. Cosmo?
Your Honor, I'm not interested in none of the nothing. I'm just not interested in nothing.
Okay. All right. So let me look at this for just a moment here, ma'am. All right. Ms. Harris, you've heard the statement here, please. Anything?
So, Your Honor, since she's not interested, I'm assuming nothing means EDP, then I would be asking for, I guess, time to discuss different options. I'm not sure if Ms. Cosmo is aware of the eviction diversion program and the benefits that it may have, but I would be willing to speak with her about all different options within whatever time frame you give us.
All right. So I'll set the matter over. I'll set the matter over for the 4th of December, 12/4, to allow defendant's counsel to discuss the implications with her client, as well as to reach out to the plaintiff in this matter to see if there are any possibilities. So December the 4th at 9:30 a.m. is the date in this matter. All right. All right. I wish you well.
Well, she can contact me. She can contact me anytime, the attorney. And so this is going to be December the 4th at what time?
At 9:30 a.m., ma'am.
Thank you so much, sir.
Ms. Cosmo?
So, Ms. Cosmo, Ms. Harris is talking to you now. You may at this time, ma'am.
Are you able to put your phone number in the chat?
No, but my tenant, she has it.
Okay.
I can tell it to you now. 248-506-9357.
Perfect. Thank you. I will be getting in contact with you, and I'm gonna put my well, I'll be getting in contact with you.
Yes.
All right.
Okay. All right. Thank
All
you.
right, all the best. All the best. Wish you well, Ms. Taylor, as well. All right. Good day to you all.
Yes. Bye.
Ms. Harris, your P number again. We should know it by heart, but the clerk is asking.
P83394.
All right. Thank you, ma'am.
All right. Thank you. See you guys on Monday.
All right. Yes.
Have a
ma'am.
good weekend.
You too.
All right. Case number 23-46639. That's William Woods versus Carla Treadwell regarding property at 20232 Eileen. Madam Counsel.
For Your Honor, Lucia DeSico, P72856, on behalf of plaintiff.
Thank you. Now, did I call this earlier, or is this the first call on this? Is that correct?
I believe so. This is ending in 639, Your Honor.
That's correct.
Okay, this one was dismissed, Your Honor.
Oh.
And I do have the dismissal, and I'll send it over if you have not received it.
All right. All right. I will. I don't know that we have it yet, so go ahead and send one, and that matter will be discussed. Do I have Carla Treadwell on this Treadway on this Zoom? All right. That case is dismissed. And you were saying, Mr. DeSico, anything?
Yeah, I'm sorry, Your Honor. Yes, I have one last case with Mr. Sagatti this morning. It ends in 223.
That is 23-4 CR432, that is Ameristar Management versus occupants of property at 13026 Houston Whittier, number B7, regarding Everett Hooks and occupants of that location. Counsel, your appearance.
Lucia DeSico, P72856, on behalf of Mr. Sagatti today.
All right, is Hooks on this Zoom or anyone regarding the property on Houston Whittier? You may, counsel.
Your Honor, it appears that this case, a default judgment was entered and then the writ fee was paid and the order for eviction was filed on 9/30. And there's been 2 subsequent hearings for the writ. It appears that no one has been appearing at these hearings, so we're asking that the writ be entered on this property.
All right, there is a history here, and I don't have anyone on this Zoom regarding this matter, and it's set for 10:30, so it's past that time for sure. All right, the court will grant the application for writ in this matter, and the court will sign the writ in this matter, and it will allow for execution of the writ on or after the 30th of November 2020.
Okay, is there a writ in the file, Your Honor, or do I need to submit one?
There is not. You will need to, well, wait a minute, there is one. All right, we have one in the file. I will sign off on that, and my clerk will email a copy to you.
Okay. Thank you very much, Your Honor. I believe that is everything that Mr. Sagatti has in your courtroom today.
All right, thank you, counsel. Good day.
Thanks.
Okay.
This is case number 23-47841. This is Creative USA versus Dion Franklin regarding property at 16567 Mark Twain Street. The court also calls the suffix 7845. That is Creative USA versus Alethea Barnes and other occupants of property at 19623 Maross Road, number 1. Your appearance at this time for the plaintiff, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Nasreen Hamoud, P number 80522, appearing on behalf of the plaintiff in both of those matters.
All right, thank you, counsel. And do I have on this Zoom Dion Franklin, please?
Yes, yes, sir.
All right, I see you, Mr. Franklin. Thank you, sir. You live at the property on Mark Twain, is that correct, sir?
Yes, sir.
Sir, have you had an opportunity to talk with a lawyer regarding your rights in this matter, sir?
No, I haven't. No, I haven't.
All right, so let me set it up so that you can talk to someone regarding this case, non-payment case, and I'll get you to talk to someone and go over what your rights are and what the opportunities may be to resolve this matter, sir. Who's available to talk with Mr. Franklin at this time, please? All right, so just stand by, sir. Someone will be available in just a moment. You get a chance to speak with them and go over your rights, and then we'll come back to your matter, sir.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, sir. Do I have Alethea Barnes or anybody on at the Maross address, number
Yes,
1?
good morning, Judge.
All right, and I do see you there, Ms. Barnes. Thank you. And you live at the Maross address, is that correct?
Yes.
Have you spoken with a lawyer regarding your rights in this matter, ma'am?
No, sir.
All right. So I definitely want you to do that, to discuss your rights and also the opportunities that may be available to resolve this matter. And in speaking to you and Mr. Franklin on a different case, there is a eviction diversion program. There are funds and assets that may be available to help you with cases of this nature. And Ms. Hamoud, is your client in these matters interested in looking at possible EDP resolutions?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, so what I'm going to do in both your matters, I'm going to give you your next hearing date, because if these matters are placed in EDP protocol, they will, it'll take time to work the paperwork through. So I'm going to go ahead and set that date for the 16th of December, at 9:00 a.m. That's when you would come back, zoom into the same location on the 16th of December, 9:00 a.m. But don't leave now, because I'm going to have each of you to speak with a lawyer so they can get the process started. So by the time you come back on the next court date, you'll be able to already have some things in motion, maybe have the process completed, right? Right. So I have Mr. Franklin and Ms. Burns that need to speak with someone, and I've given them a new date already of the 16th of December at 9:00 a.m. Ms. Enright, are you able to speak with someone at this time?
Yes, Your Honor, either one of them I can speak with.
All right. So, Mr. Franklin, I'm going to send you with Ms. Enright, and Ms. Enright, you in breakout room number 1, I believe, correct?
That's correct.
All right. And so I'm going to send you, Mr. Franklin, to breakout room number 1 with Attorney Enright, and you'll be able to discuss your matter, and you already have your date when you'll be coming back into the Zoom, sir.
Your Honor, could I be added to that breakout room as well, please? Breakout room 1.
Yes. Are you already somewhere? Yes. I'm gonna pull you out of 2. I'm putting you in 1. Right now.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Right. Thank you. And Miss
Burns.
Yeah. I'm getting direction from all over the place. All right, and Ms. Barnes. Ms. Barnes needs to speak with someone. If you're available, Ms. Sill, are you available to speak with Ms. Barnes?
I am, Your Honor. Kelsey Sill, P83841.
All right, and Council, I've already set a next date of the 16th of December at 9:00 a.m. And there is an expression of interest in EDP, and so I'm going to put you together with Ms. Barnes. Ms. Barnes is going to be talking to Attorney Sill. And Ms. Sill, I think I had you in breakout room number
3, Your Honor.
3. Ms. Bogan seems to be still there, so I'm going to move you out into breakout room number 4.
Okay.
So you'll get the prompter now. And Ms. Barnes, you're going to number 4 as well.
Thank you. Have a great day.
All right, there you go. All right, and Madam Counsel, you have the date, so you are free to go on with that date in mind on these 2. That's the 16th of December at 9:00 a.m.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. A good day to you.
Thanks, you as well.
You got that, Tim?
No. Oh, yeah, the 16th of December on both of these.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
The court now calls 23-47092. This is Rivercrest Apartments versus Mercedes Pool and other occupants of property located in the city of Detroit at 9303 East Jefferson Avenue, unit number 316. Your appearance for the plaintiff in this matter?
Your Honor, this is one of Mr. Bouchard's cases, but Mr. Coleman is covering for him. But it looks like he's on the phone right now on his
Your
phone.
Honor, I'm talking to Mr. Bouchard right now about Mrs. Gomez's request. If I can recall this in a few minutes.
Yes.
Thank
We'll
you,
come back
Judge.
to this. All right, thank you, sir. Thank you, Ms. Gomez. The court calls case number 23-47848. This is IPS Management LLC versus Andrika and Michael Cunningham and other occupants of property at 15500 Coyle Street. Your appearance at this time, sir? Do I have Mr. Abbott? All right. I'll come back to Mr. Abbott. This is case number 2347044. This is Sherwood Heights Apartments versus Desiree Sears regarding property at 19460 Cranbrook Apartments, number 110. And counsel, your appearance at this time, sir.
Mark Lando on behalf of the plaintiff.
Thank you, counsel. Do I have on the Zoom Ms. Indra? I know you may at this time, counsel.
Good morning, Your Honor. Angela Mulvig with Lakeshore Legal Aid. I am Indra's colleague. I don't believe she thought that there was, I think she thought the hearing was on the 18th, so I'm just trying to get an update from her on the case.
All right, thank you. All right, so Mr. Landau, as Ms. Mulvig is looking into the matter with Ms. Attorney Indra, do you have an update as to where we might be, Mr. Landau, in this regard?
Miss Sears was, this is a termination of tenancy action. My client is not interested in continuing the tenancy. So I know that defense counsel was working with Miss Sears on when an appropriate move-out date would be.
You broke up a little bit there at the end. You said
Miss Sears is looking. Miss Sears and defense counsel are trying to figure out what an appropriate move-out date will be. So that's what we're negotiating right now.
All right, very well. Thank you, sir. All right. Do you have anything yet, Ms. Mulvig?
Your Honor, I'm going to check in on another courtroom right now while we're waiting for defense counsel to check in.
Well, let me do this. Let me set this over for next Friday, and give opportunity for Miss Indra to get on the record or to find out which direction she's going to take, and for the parties to try and negotiate a resolve in this matter.
Very good, Your Honor. Just let the court know that this is, I think, the fourth hearing, so we do want to reach a resolution by next Friday.
Absolutely. That's why I said it so close. I got a full document. That's why I went ahead and pushed it in next Friday, so the parties should be able to find the bottom here. We'll make some decisions as to what to do in that regard. And ma'am, I see that you are here on the Zoom, Ms. Sears, so I'm setting it over for next week. Your attorney is not here, although somebody is standing in for her, and we need to find out what is going on with this file and how it might be resolved. So next Friday, the 20th, we'll be coming back into the Zoom. What time did I set? All right, thank you. Let's set that at 9:45. 9:45 Friday, the 20th, is when you'll Zoom back in.
Very good, Your Honor. Hopefully we'll be able to reach a resolution beforehand.
All right, thank you, and good day to each of you.
Thanks, Your Honor. Thanks, Mr. Landau.
Yep.
All right, back of the record is 7848. Mr. Abbott is here. That's IPS Management LLC versus Andrika and Michael Cunningham regarding property at 15500 Coyle Street. Right. Your appearance, counsel, for the plaintiff.
Good morning, Judge Coleman. My name is James Abbott. I represent the plaintiff IPS Management LLC.
All right, thank you. And do I have on this matter Andrika and or Michael Cunningham?
Yeah.
Say something?
Hello?
All right. Hi, ma'am. What's your name?
Andrika Cunningham.
All right, thank you, Ms. Cunningham. Just one moment, ma'am. All right, Ms. Cunningham, have you spoken to someone regarding the case that you have, this non-payment case, and regarding your rights, ma'am?
No.
All right, so I'd like for you to do that, ma'am, and so I'm going to set it up so that you can talk with an attorney that can give you some advice regarding what your rights are in this matter. So hold tight, I'll get someone that can talk to you. If there's someone available, let me know at this time.
Good morning, Your Honor. Angela Mulvig with Lakeshore Legal Aid. I am available to talk with her.
And ma'am, one of the programs, thank you, Ms. Mulvig, one of the programs is the EDP program, eviction diversion. There are funds available to assist with payment of rent and things along that line. And so that's one of the things that will be discussed with you. I'm going to go ahead and set up the next date of the 16th of, or does it have to be on a Friday, Ms. Mulvig? Can we do it on the 16th?
Fridays are preferable, but you know, if whatever works for you, Your Honor.
I'll go ahead and set it on the 18th, which is the Friday. Well, we'll set it for the 18th of December at 9:30 a.m. That'll be the next action date on this matter. Right now, Ms. Cunningham, I'm going to set it up where you can go into a breakout room and talk privately with your lawyer, Ms. Mulvig. She will discuss the possibility of her office representing you. You understand? All right, so we're going to do that right now. Mr. Abbott, your client has willingness to participate in EDP. Is that correct, sir?
Yes, Your Honor.
Ms. Mulvig, which breakout room are you in?
2, Your Honor.
So I'm going to send Ms. Cunningham to number 2 as well. All right.
Thank you.
Ma'am. Thank you. This is case number 20347-863. This is R&R Asset Management Group versus Janita Jackson and other occupants of property at 17674 Shaftesbury in the city of Detroit. Shaftesbury, I'm sorry. The matter is before the court on the filing of a complaint to recover possession of property. Your appearance for the plaintiff at this time.
Thank you, Your Honor. Paul Huth, P31986, appearing on behalf of the plaintiff. This is the first hearing.
Thank you, Mr. Huth. All right, do I have Ms. Jackson on the Zoom?
Yes, I'm here, Your Honor.
All right, thank you, Ms. Jackson. You live at the property on Shaftesbury, ma'am?
Yes.
All right. And have you had an opportunity to speak with a lawyer regarding your rights in this matter, ma'am?
Yes, I have. I've been communicating with Diamond at Lakeshore Legal.
All right. So let me get someone here that can connect the dots on this. So you're already talking with someone at Lakeshore, correct?
Yes, I've been in constant communication for help. Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. All right. So do I have anyone out there from Lakeshore at this moment? All right, so just hold tight, Ms. Jackson. We're going to get you connected to someone from Lakeshore that's in the Zoom, one of the lawyers, so that they can connect the dots for you. In regard to this matter, it is a first hearing. Mr. Hugh, do you know if your client has expressed any interest in EDP type resolutions in this matter, sir?
No, Your Honor. This is a month-to-month tenancy, and they want their property back.
All right, very well, sir. All right, so I am going to I'm going to adjourn the matter for the second hearing date, and that date's going to be on the 7th of December, December the 7th, and that's going to be at 9:45 a.m., December 7th, 9:45 a.m. And so I'm still going to give you someone that you can talk to from Lakeshore in just a moment, Ms. Jackson.
Thank you.
The next date is December the 7th.
Thank you, Your Honor. I think I'm all set then. Thank you.
You're all set, Mr. Hugh.
Have a good weekend.
And likewise to you, sir. And you hold tight, Ms. Jackson.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Ms. Gomez, are we ready on the matter that you were addressing, ma'am?
I have one more. Mr. Coleman and I are still talking very briefly.
Not a problem, not a problem. Do I have Mr. Saman? Are you there?
Good morning, Your Honor.
This is-
I apologize, Your Honor. You just called Mr. Saman. This is Steve Knox. I'll be on the other side of one of his cases. If we have a defendant, Boyd Hobson, I'd like to talk to her, please.
All right, this is case number
I'm here.
234752. This is Party City LC versus Harold Hobson and Calandra Boyd Hobson and other occupants of property at 17146 Rutherford. I know that the plaintiff is represented by Mr. William Saman. All right, your appearance at this time, sir.
Morning, Your
Thank you,
Honor.
Your Honor.
William Saman. Morning, Your Honor. William Saman on behalf of the plaintiff, P number 80352.
All right, for defendant.
Morning, Your Honor. Steve Knox, P 80194. I don't see an appearance in the file for defendant, but it's possible that Attorney Michael Lamb put in an appearance. If so, I appear in his stead, and I appear on behalf of Ms. Boyd Hobson.
All right, thank you.
At this time, Your Honor, my office has had some communication with Ms. Boyd Hobson. If you could put her and me into a breakout room, please, I think we might be able to have a resolution soon.
Very well. Where are you, Miss Hobson, again, Boyd Hobson? Say something.
I'm here.
All right. All right, I'm going to put your name here so I can know where you are. And I'm going to send you into a breakout room with Mr. Knox. And he's going to speak with you regarding this matter as soon as I can get your name here. Just one moment here.
I'll hang tight.
All right, thank you, Mr. Saman. All right, so I'm sending you to breakout room, Mr. Knox. I'm sending you to breakout room number 5.
All right, thank you, Your Honor.
And that's where you're going as well, Ms. Boyd Hobson, I'm sorry. All right, this is case number 2347-852. This is Jeffrey Cruz doing business as Clean Cut Management versus Amanda McCarter regarding property at 13010 Plymouth Road, apartment number 3, also calls the suffix 7856. Same plaintiff versus Leo Nichols and occupants of property at 12775 Plymouth Road, apartment number 11. The court calls the suffix 7860. Jeffrey Cruz doing business as Clean Cut Management Company versus Cordero Keller and Lena Miggins Harris and other occupants of property located at 13025 Plymouth Road, apartment number 6. Your name for the record, sir, for the plaintiff.
Well, good morning, Your Honor. Jeffrey Cruz, doing business as Clean Cut Management Company.
All right, thank you, Mr. Cruz, and good morning to you. And you are, each one of these matters are matters. Let me ask if I have Amanda McCarter on this Zoom regarding property on Plymouth Road, apartment 3. Ms. McCarter, are you on this Zoom? Any person residing at Plymouth Road 13010, apartment 3, say something if you're on this Zoom. All right, it appears that this is... I'm sorry.
We're going to dismiss that one, Your Honor.
All right. All right. I will accept then your motion to dismiss this matter at this time, Mr. Cruz. You'll need to, well, I can sign an order here dismissing it without prejudice. All right, sure. Regarding the suffix 7856, Leo Nichols Leo Nichols regarding property at 12775 Plymouth Road, number 11. If you're on this Zoom, please say something at this time.
Yes, sir, I am.
All right, thank you, Mr. Nichols. I see you there. All right, just one moment. All right, thank you, Mr. Nichols. And Mr. Nichols, have you had an opportunity to talk with someone that might be able to give you some legal advice regarding the case that you have regarding this matter, sir?
Every time I try to talk to somebody, I don't get no answer. And then all of a sudden, when I go to the office and tell Mr. Cruz, they call and they get an answer.
All right. Now, so my question specifically to you is, have you talked with a lawyer that may be able to discuss your rights with you? You have not, correct?
No.
All right. So I'm gonna set it up so that you can talk to a lawyer.
Mr. Judge, if he want me out, then I get out, because I've been there for almost 7 years. And I ain't never, this the first time I ever been in trouble. He had like this is my fault. I haven't told this COVID stuff to come out.
Let me stop you for a moment. Let me stop you. That's why you need to talk with a lawyer. What you're telling me, I want you to tell your lawyer that, so your lawyer can give you advice as to how you might want to proceed with this. You understand me?
Yes.
Okay, so just hold tight for just a moment. I'm going to get someone that can give you some legal advice. You can tell them what you want to do, and they'll show you, they'll discuss with you how you can go about doing what you want to do. If that's move out or whatever you want to do, they'll talk through what your rights are and talk through what things can be done to resolve your case. You understand?
Yes.
All right. So just give me a moment to get someone to talk to you. So just hold tight for a moment, sir. All right. Do I have, regarding 7860, do I have on this Zoom Cordero McKellar or Lena Megan Harris, or anyone at Plymouth Road, number 6?
Yes.
You on this? All right. And what's your name, sir?
Cordero McKellar.
All right. Thank you, Mr. McKellar. Let's put you in there and get your name in there correctly. One second. All right, Mr. McKellar, I have you in there, sir. And have you spoken with anyone that might be able to, a lawyer that might be able to give you some advice and direction regarding your case, sir?
No, I didn't.
All right, Mr. McKellar, I'm going to set it up so that you can speak with someone and discuss what your issues are and what your rights are regarding this matter, and ways that, frankly, the case might be resolved. So I'm waiting on a couple of lawyers now, and they're going to talk with you and go through what your rights are in this regard.
Thank you.
And Mr. Cruz, you're standing by, and we'll get back to your matters after they've had a chance to speak with someone, sir.
Sounds good, Your Honor.
Ms. Jackson, have I sent you to talk with someone yet? Not yet. All right, got you. So you're next up, man.
Thank you.
So are you ready on Rivercrest at this time, or still moving? All right. 23479092 Rivercrest Apartments versus Mercedes Pool. The matter is before the court on an adjourned date of hearing, and your appearance at this time for the plaintiff. Mr. Coleman, you're muted, sir.
You look like you're not muted, but when you're
You look like you're not muted. So it's something on your device here. Your appearance for the defendant in this matter.
Of course, Your Honor. Good morning, Elisa
You
Gomez.
hear me now, Your Honor?
I hear you now, Mr. You may at this time, sir.
Your Honor, for the record, Attorney Frederick Coleman, P 56548, on behalf of the plaintiff, I am standing for the attorney of record, Brian Butchart.
And
Thank
good
you,
morning,
sir.
and good morning, Your Honor. Elisa Gomez, P74222, on behalf of the defendant Mercedes Poole, who is here in the Zoom courtroom.
Mr. McNichols, you gotta mute yourself for a moment, sir.
Yeah, I know.
Thank you. All right, I do see Miss Mercedes Poole. I do see that she's here. All right, somebody update me on this matter at this time?
Your Honor, this is a termination matter. What we're going to do in this particular matter is we're going to do a conditional dismissal. The defendant would have until January 8th to vacate the premises. As long as that occurs, then this matter will be resolved. And they will forward that conditional dismissal into the court after Mrs. Gomez prepares it and gets over to Mr. Butchart, or vice versa.
That's an accurate summary of the status, Your Honor.
And Ms. Mercedes, you've heard and you understand what's going on here, ma'am? Ms. Poole?
Yes, I do.
All right, so I will sign that order, giving you until the 8th of January to move from the property, and that would resolve this case, ma'am. I do wish you well, and thank you all involved.
Thank you, Your Honor. You and your staff have a wonderful day.
Likewise.
Thank you, Judge. You have a good day.
Likewise, good day to you.
Bye-bye.
I need attorneys, if there are any attorneys available to speak to, I have 3 people that needs to talk to someone.
What happened?
There's a meeting or something.
By the 8th of January?
Yes.
Okay. So it's a dismissal?
Yes, yeah, exactly. It's a conditional dismissal, I'm sorry.
Okay. It's okay, Judge. You all shiny today. You're all new.
Am I really?
Oh, you're all trail. Yeah.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
It's, you said Mr. Williams here last week. Did you do 870 already? I think that's what you got now. Mm-hmm. No, I know, because that party insists.
I do have 3 people that need to speak with someone. All involve cases where there are EDP considerations.
I'll be available in just a couple minutes, Your Honor.
All right, thank you.
Wow, my battery getting low. Knew I should have brought that cord.
Judgment.
All right, this is case number 2347-870. This is James Williams versus Bob Means and Sandy Means and other occupants of property at 16149 Kentucky, upper and lower unit. Your name for the record, sir.
James Williams, Your Honor.
Thank you, Mr. Williams. All right, do I have the Means on this Zoom? Any Bob Means or Sandy Means? All right, sir, your paperwork is not right. That's the first part of this. Your notice to recover possession says a service date of the 17th of August with a move-out date of the 16th of September, and you're likely short on that notice given the requirements of the statute. The second problem is that you have no signing whatsoever as it relates to the thing that you filed.
I can't hear you, Your Honor.
All right. You heard the first part that I was saying. Is that correct?
Yes, and I believe that's 30 days.
That's not going to be a sufficient 30 days. You got to give a very clear month's notice, and that's why you never want to give a notice that ends up at a date less than the date that you started with. So you never want to do, like, for example, I served it on the 10th and they got to move by the 9th. You never want to do that because of the way that the statute reads. So that's the first problem. The second problem is that you didn't sign your complaint. And then the third problem is that you have to do a CARES document. You have to sign off on a document verifying that the case does not fit under the CARES Act. You have to do that as a condition to filing the complaint. And now you also have to file an affidavit form that says that you have not received a CDC certificate as well. So you've got those fundamental problems with your filing in this matter. What I think is the best way to do this, the notice is the biggest part of the problem, but I can't even proceed on the matter without the affidavits that you would normally have to file. That is the CDC affidavit and also the notification under the CARES Act. Those are items that they're forms that you have to file together with your complaint. And then the easier one is the signing of the complaint. When you file an action with the court, you have to sign a complaint. Otherwise, it doesn't give the court the right to move forward. But you can easily do that by signing off on the complaint and curing that problem. I'm going to go ahead and let the case survive for now because I know that these are situations that in these times are very difficult to get into court to get stuff done. So what you need to do, I'm gonna go ahead and adjourn. It's the first hearing, so that would be adjourned anyway. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and set it over for a new date. Between now and that date, you need to send in to the court under the case number that you have. You have the case number on your notice. You need to send in a CARES Act form.
Where do I get that, Your Honor?
You could go online and you can punch it up under. Well, I would just Google it. Then go to landlord tenant forms in Michigan. Landlord tenant forms in Michigan, and then a prompter will come up, and you'll be able to come across landlord tenant forms in Michigan. One of those forms will be a CARES Act form, and you need to fill that out. Just check a box. CARES Act probably doesn't apply here, but you need to check that box, sign off that, and then get a copy to the court. You also need to look at under that same place where you find forms. You should find a form now that's a Michigan form for CDC, Center for Disease Control affidavit. What it is a form that says that you have not received an affidavit from the tenant. So those two forms you need to sign off on them and get them into the court. All right, and you have a copy of your complaint that you filed. You have a copy. You also need to take your copy of your complaint, Xerox a copy off of, and sign it and send it in. Sign it and send it in. So the date that the court, the date that this was accepted and filed in the court was, looking for the court stamp. Let's see. Well, it doesn't have a court stamp, but you need to send in, when you send in that CARES form and send in that CDC form, send a copy of your complaint back with a signature on it. Just copy it and sign it, because the form that was sent into the court was not signed. So send one in that you put your signature on, right? So the next, I need you to get those in right away, because I'm setting the next hearing date on this. It would have to be adjourned anyway, but I'm going to set it for the 14th.
Of December?
December 14th, the next date. You need to get those items mailed into the court before that date. Make sure those items have this case number on them. Right, sir?
Yes, Your Honor, could I ask a question of you?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Mr. Mean has died. He passed away. The funeral was October 20th. Okay, and Miss Means had moved out way before that to her mother's house. So I just wanted to let you know that. And
are there still people living in the house?
No.
Nobody's living there?
No.
Right.
Miss Means lives with her mother. She's been living there with her mother for months.
All right, but not in your home, correct?
No, yeah, that is correct.
Have they moved their stuff out?
Most of it, yes.
So when is the last time that you talked with Miss Means? Because what you may be able to do, you may be able to give notification that the property has been abandoned and that everybody has left there, and tell them that you're going to take possession of it, and they have until a certain date to come and get their property. You may want to consider going that route, and see if you can get it closed out in that way. Because there's such a thing as abandoning the property. I mean, if they walked away and nobody is there, and the property is not being taken care of, nobody is there manning the property, you may want to take possession to preserve the property, and then put something in writing to let them know that any property that they claim that's there, that they have a certain amount of time to come and pick up the property.
Thank you, Your Honor.
So you got two ways that you might want to go about it. I just give those to you for consideration. I can't give any legal advice, just to consider how you might go about doing it. There is such a thing as a person leaving and abandoning the property or walking away from it. And in those situations, you may not have to go through the complete court process to get your property back in your possession, so that your property is not wasted or damaged or something like that.
Just one point for clarification, Your Honor. My understanding is when you give a 30-day notice, and I thought from the 17th of September until, you know.
The 16th.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, the issue has the issue has to do with how the notice is considered and when it begins to run. And there are statutes that allow that notice to begin to take effect the day after the person receives it, and so on and so forth. So there are a number of issues with that. That's why the best way to go about doing that is, even when you hand deliver it, make sure that date to move out is at least one day after the date that you gave that notice. You see what I'm saying? So if you gave a notice, like for example, on the 10th of January, even if you think you can make it the 9th of February, don't do it. Just don't put it that close, because there's some very smart lawyers out here that can find some places in the statute that maybe that time doesn't, maybe that doesn't add up to 30 days. So at a minimum, what you want to do, if you get a notice on the 10th, if you personally serve it on the 10th, you want to at least say the 10th, or maybe even the 11th. That's usually what you want to do. If you're mailing it out or something along those lines, you definitely want to put a couple of days extra on that end, just to make sure that you don't run into that kind of problem. So that's what I was talking about, sir.
Okay,
just for your consideration. Okay.
Thank you, Your Honor.
So your next date, zoom back in on the 7th, 9:45, and then you can consider those other routes that I mentioned to you, because it looks like
the 7th of December.
The 7th of December.
I just said the 14th.
Did I say the 14th? Okay. My clerk is reminding me that I said the 14th. It's the 14th of December.
At 10 o'clock.
At 10 o'clock a.m. December 14th, 10 o'clock a.m.
Thank you, Your Honor.
That's a different.
Yeah, that's because I had somebody else's file. I'm sorry. All right, good day to you, sir. I wish you well.
Thank you.
All right, thank you. Miss Jackson has been waiting to speak with someone. And do I have an attorney that can speak with Miss Jackson at this time? She has a new date of the 7th of December to come back on this matter with Mr. Huth, who is the attorney for the plaintiff. And they've indicated that they're not interested in EDP, so she needs to look at possible solutions. So if there's an attorney on the Zoom that can talk with Ms. Jackson, that would be very helpful. And then I have two other individuals that need to talk with a lawyer as well.
Your Honor, I can meet with.
Oh, so go ahead.
All right, so Ms. Enright, I'm going to send you, I'm going to send Ms. Jackson to talk with Ms. Enright. Ms. Enright, what breakout room are you in now?
1.
All right, so Ms. Jackson, I'm sending you to breakout room number 1 with Ms. Enright.
Thank you, Your Honor.
The date is already set on that matter for the 7th of December, 2020 at 9:45 a.m.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, now, Mr. Jeffrey Cruz owns Clean Cut Management Company. He's on this Zoom. There are two individuals that need to speak with someone. They are non-payment actions. One is Mr. Leo Nichols, and the other is Mr. Cordero McCullough. Mr. Nichols' matter is 7856. Mr. McCullough's matter is 7860. Both of these are non-payment actions, and they need to speak with someone.
Morning, Your Honor. Angela Malvig with Lakeshore Legal Aid. I am available to speak with either of them. I do have Mr. McKellar's file in my system right now. Hold up.
All right, so let me put you with Mr. McKellar, and your breakout room is number 5 or something.
2.
Oh, 2? Okay.
Yep.
Mr. McKellar, I'm going to send you now to talk with Ms. Mulvig regarding your matter, and you're going to be in breakout room number 2, sir.
Okay, Your Honor.
Yes.
Okay, the EDD program, we're not willing to work with Mr. McKell on it. Only Mr. Nicholas, we're going to work with him on that program.
All right, just 1 second. Say that again, Mr. Cruz, you said.
Okay, on the eviction diversion program, we're willing to work with Mr. Nicholas on that program, but not Mr. McKellar.
All right, so noted. And Ms. Mobig will be back momentarily. She's out with Mr. McKellar at this time.
Okay, I just want her to know that.
All right, I will send a notification to her in that regard.
All right, thank you.
All right, Ms. Seals, you prepared to talk to Mr. Nichols?
Yes, Your Honor.
And we work with him. We did a lot of paperwork with him already, so it should be. Housing Coalition should have a lot of information with Mr. Nichols.
All right.
Is Mr. Nichols already spoken with someone from the United Community Housing Commission, an attorney?
I think he didn't tell me that he had. No.
He said he been having trouble contacting them people.
Okay.
He left messages a few times and stuff right ago, but he did do his paperwork and signed it. We did submit our part in. He did submit his part in, but I don't know, it's just stuck in somewhere. I don't know where it's at though.
All right. I guess I'll get his contact information, and then you can put me in a breakout room, Your Honor, with him.
All right, you can adjourn, that's no problem. Okay.
Looks like Mr. Nichols is gone.
Your Honor, my name is Sydney. I'm a volunteer. I just saw that Mr. Nichols dropped off. He said something about needing to bring a phone charger, and I don't think he had one wherever he was, so his phone might have died.
Got his telephone number right here.
Looks like he's trying to make his way back in. I'm sorry? Looks like he's trying to make his way back in. Mr. Nichols, if you're back, let me know, sir. Is that Mr. Nichols? Leo Nichols?
Your Honor, I'm not sure if that's him, but if Mr. Cruz has contact information for him, I could always reach out to him and we can just get an adjourned date on this.
Can I send you his number somewhere through
Yeah, you could chat his number to Ms. Seal.
Yeah, that would be fine with me, Your Honor.
Okay,
right. And so, Mr. Cruz, what we're going to do on this matter, we're going to set it out for the 16th of December, on the 18th is probably better for your office, Ms. Seal. Is that correct, on a Friday?
Yes, Your Honor.
We'll go ahead and set it out for the 18th of December, and we'll set that matter for
10 o'clock.
10 o'clock a.m. And that'll give everybody a chance to work on the various issues in this matter.
Okay, now, Counselor, what's your name when I look for you in the chat room? I can find it.
I'm Kelsey Sill.
Kelsey?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Okay, then I'll send you his contact number.
Okay, thank you so much.
All right. Yes. Well, I see you right there, Kelsey.
Oh. All right, I got his number, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. Excellent.
Just to double check, that was Mr. McCarter, correct? Or was that Mr. Nichols?
That was Mr. Nichols.
That was Mr. Nichols. Okay, thank you.
That was Miss Seal talking to, Nichols, right, Judge?
Not to Mr. Nichols, she was talking to Mr. Cruz because Mr. Nichols got cut off or something.
Right, but that's who she'll be talking to.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Agreed.
Your Honor, just to double check, if you gave us an adjourned date prior to us speaking with someone in a breakout room, you do not have to go back on the record in that matter, correct?
Yes.
All right, thank you.
Okay, bye. Okay.
All right, so I couldn't figure out how to reach you, Ms. Modig, in the breakout room. Mr. Cruz was pointing out to the court that he didn't want to go EDP at all with Mr. Keller. So I wanted to address that to your attention. You may, at this time, who did you speak with? Did you speak with Mr. Keller?
Yes, I did.
All right. You may at this time.
Okay, yes, Your Honor. Angela Malvig, P83921 with Lakeshore Legal Aid on behalf of Mr. McKellar. I did have a chance to speak with him in the breakout room. He was interested in EDP. However, I've been advised that the landlord is not interested in EDP. So I would request an adjournment to try and negotiate a move out date or some other reasonable resolution for the parties. Maybe a couple of 2-week adjournment or whatever you have available.
All right, thank you, counsel. All right, I will put the matter over until the 4th of December, and we'll review the matter at that time. This is the first hearing, and as such, I will grant that first adjournment, and we'll look at the matter on the 4th of December, and that'll be at 10 o'clock here.
Thanks, Your Honor.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, thank you, counsel. Mr. Cruz, you got that, sir?
Okay, that's perfectly fine, Your Honor. Thank you, and have a great day, and you and your staff be safe.
All right, don't leave yet. You still have, yeah, we set the date on the other one.
Right, we set the date on the other.
All right, good day to you, sir. All right,
okay.
Thank you very much.
You and your staff too, Your Honor.
All right, thank you, sir.
Okay.
So, I think some persons are still out on Mr. Saman's case.
Is that the only one? I think that's the only one out.
Yeah, I think that's the only one out. Yes.
Must be heavy.
What happened? Oh, no, I mean, my printer wasn't printing. Deborah?
What?
Did you get case number 20347-044 at 10 o'clock?
At 10 o'clock?
Yeah, it's not on the docket. So did you write it down?
Yeah, I know I didn't see that. Sherwood Heights?
Oh my goodness.
Was that
excited and happy?
You know what? I don't know what happened. I was doing some exercises.
Okay. All right, so you got it then.
Adjourn to 11:20?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, good job.
Yeah, next time have it on the docket. How about that?
So you always take things where they need not go.
I got it from you. But,
All right, so let's,
somebody on the phone.
Excuse me.
Yes.
This is Jayla Hollis. I was in the breakout for like 2 hours, and I was trying to see what was going on.
All right, what's your name again?
Jayla Hollis spoke.
What?
I can't make out what that last name
Jayla
is.
Hollis spoke.
Tell me the last 3 digits of your case.
Last 2 digits.
The last 3.
826.
All right, just one moment, sir.
that's the last one at 9 o'clock. I think that's the one that they weren't interested in
That's
the,
adjourned. Is that
the
3rd and
virtual-
Grand?
Yeah, that's it.
That's adjourned to December 7th at 10 o'clock.
Yeah, your case has been adjourned until December the 7th at 10 o'clock a.m.
Okay, thank you.
All right, sir. All right, good day to you.
Yeah, because I had her turn seal, but then I erased her because I think they weren't interested. Yeah. Okay, let's do this. Let's email this to Jill Porter. Is that it, Judge, or we got one more?
We're waiting on one.
Okay.
They may have left. You think they left? They've been in there
No,
for
Mr. Knox is talking with Ms. Boyd.
Yeah, but I'm just saying.
Don't forget, we got a 1:30.
No,
No, that's canceled. Adjourned.
Oh, did we do it already?
What,
Did we
put it on the record? I don't think we put it on the record.
Right.
That was my understanding, Your Honor. I'm not on that case, Mr. Brooks is, but my understanding was they were going to put the terms on the record at 1:30, so it should take a quick 5 minutes.
Oh, okay, at 1:30.
Well, I tried to, he's out of the office this morning. I've been trying to coordinate that. Sometimes that doesn't come together. I have been trying to make that happen, but yeah.
Okay, it's okay. It's all right, Miss Enright. It's Friday the 13th.
It is. I'm doing my best. Doing my best to, to keep all the, things going. I'm sorry, Judge.
Oh, not a problem.
At least it's resolved. You're not having the hearing, right?
Absolutely. Yep. And I don't want to be talking about Friday the 13th because it is my baby's birthday, my son's birthday today. He turned 7 years old on Friday the 13th.
Well, happy birthday to him.
The 7th and the 13th.
Yeah.
Hey, wow.
My parents got married on a Friday the 13th, and they've been married for 45 years, so I think they'll be all right.
That shows you the punishment that comes from doing stuff like that.
I suppose it does.
Kidding. 45 years. What? That's awesome.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, a little bit. A little bit
Yeah,
of
it's
time.
a long time. Sure.
Yes, it is. Yep, can't imagine that, but anyhow.
Yeah.
So Friday the 13th, not so bad.
You put it in better terms than I could. And, I mean, it's a wonderful thing. But wow, 45.
It's a couple lifetimes, it seems like.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's done.
Are you having a party then today, Your Honor, for your son's birthday?
Yeah, we're gonna go up to what's that place, Tim?
Where?
Obviously, you didn't plan it.
Yeah, right. Ms. Imright, you were doing good. You were really doing good.
Oh, man. I just lost points now. Dang.
You just lost points.
Right.
Take those points off the board.
You guys spending the night
Franken moved.
Oh, good.
to Splash Village?
Yeah, the Splash Village.
Okay.
Very good. Very good. And delayed congratulations to your daughter, too.
Thank you. Yeah, that's I don't know. That's just a big old beautiful thing.
Yes.
It's taking place. My heart celebrates, you know.
Mm-hmm. A lot of great things happening since then.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, she's my firstborn, and you know, her mom was a lawyer also. Her mother passed away some 15 years ago, and and her mom ran for judge before she passed away. And so just the full circle of things, you know.
Wow, that's very cool. I'd imagine that would be, lead to a lot of different kind of feeling about that.
There you go. There you go.
Judge.
Is that Mr. Knox?
Yes. What'd you say? Oh,
I hear you, Ms. Finch. Good afternoon. How are you?
Hi, how are you?
Wonderful.
Back on record in 7572 Party City versus Harold Hobson and Calandra Boyd Hobson. And I know that Mr. Saman Mr. Saman is here, represents the plaintiff, and Mr. Knox is here representing defendant Calandra Boyd Hobson. Mr. Knox with us.
Yes, good afternoon, Your Honor. Parties are going to be sending a signed a proposed consent judgment your way momentarily. What's the email address we should be sending it to today, please?
Tammy?
Okay, I have that email address. Hello, Ms. Rice.
hello.
So we'll let Mr. Saman weigh in as to whether he's ready to do that or if we can place the terms and send later. I don't know what the preference is yet.
Mr. Saman, are you there, sir? Well, his signal is there, but he's not responding, which means he may very well be another courtroom or something. So if you have if you have the order, then just have it sent in and the court will sign off on that. Oh, look here, wow.
I'm here.
Here we go.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Saman. I understand that there is a resolution and that an order will be shortly submitted to the court in that regard.
Correct, Your Honor.
Your Honor, but before we can proceed, my client was with me in the breakout room. I don't see her in the regular Zoom hearing. Are you able to identify if she's still stuck in that room?
Yeah, I'll take a look there and see what's going on. Yeah, she's still there. So can you go back and maybe give her a little direction?
I'll try again. Thank you, Your Honor.
Hello?
Hello?
Yes. My name is Cordero McKellar, and I never ended back up in the courtroom. I had to hang up and call back.
All right, what's your name?
Cordero McKellar.
All right, yes. Attorney Seal is going to get in touch with you, and we set you a new date.
Attorney Mulvey. Mulvey.
Yeah, Attorney Mulvey. She's still here. We set your case over for
December 4th.
the 4th of December
At 10
o'clock a.m. That's when you'll be zooming back in. December 4th.
Okay, thank you.
And your attorney is still here, Ms. Mulvey, if you will.
Yes, I will give you a call early next week to discuss our next steps, okay?
Okay, thank you so much.
Absolutely. Take care.
Okay, y'all have a nice and wonderful day.
Too.
Thank you.
Your Honor, Steve Knox here. We've all managed to find our way back to you.
Okay.
All right, excellent.
You did what? Call me.
So, Mr. Knox, you've indicated the resolution in this matter, Mr. Saman is also that there's an order that will be submitted.
Hey, audio, it had audio right there. And
So,
you click on it.
who do I have? Who's on the phone here?
So can they see me?
Yes.
Yeah, I see you. What's your name?
Isn't that McKellar?
You're McKellar, are you? No.
No?
There's Hobson, correct?
I'm saying, can you see me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I see you. What's your name? Tell me your name.
Okay.
Well, that got interesting. Who do I have on the cell phone at 848? Yeah, say something.
Your Honor, that's my client. That's Ms. Boyd Hobson. She's definitely with us.
All right, very well. All right. And so you're going to be submitting an order in this matter, is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor. I believe I just sent it to Ms. Tammy, signed by both parties.
Oh, you're calling the internet.
Right, all right. And that order is being printed out now, and the court will sign off on that.
I wonder if you're signing now, it's for, and it's a replacement for this one because they didn't include all the details.
So do this mean that somebody calling in? Does it mean that somebody calling in?
I mean, it's on the other end though, it lets you know,
So how can I know if he's gonna call me?
because it'll say words at the bottom, like join in phone call. It'll pop up. It'll pop up.
All right, so I have received the
Pop up when it's
consent judgment regarding the,
Oh, this is, I got a call on the 4th, it's in the 4th. Right? So can you zoom me on your phone?
I have received the consent order, the proposed consent order regarding the matter of Party City versus Harold Hobson and Calandra Hobson regarding case 20347572. That judgment provides for that the land contract is forfeited. The plaintiff has a right to possession if due to the plaintiff the total sum of $5,210. Less than half of the land contract balance has been paid. Therefore, the occupants would have 90 days to cure the default. It would have until February the 11th, 2021 to cure the default. If the parties sign an addendum to the land contract dissolving tax escrow account by December 31st, 2020, and elect to apply any escrow surplus to the judgment past due amounts, the judgment amount will be amended to $3,232.17. Redemption period stays the same. Is that the full extent of the agreement regarding this matter for the plaintiff?
It is, Your Honor.
For the defendant?
Yes, Your Honor, that is the full agreement. I'd like to extend some personal gratitude to Mr. Saman here for under some pressure and technology issues, we were able to work out what I think is a good deal for both sides.
Same to you.
Sounds good. I'd love to see it. I'm glad it all worked out. That will conclude the hearing regarding that matter. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Your Honor. Thank you, staff.
Thank you, Your Honor. Ms. Boyd Hobson, you're free to leave the meeting now, and my office will definitely be in touch with you soon.
Have a good weekend,
Thank you.
everyone.
Thank you.
Your Honor, Steve Knox here. So it looks like a good moment to ask you for a moment of your time. I know it's being recorded, but we're not on the record in a particular matter right now, correct?
Yes, sir.
Right, after appearing before you for a few years, as far as I know, this is the last time I'm scheduled in your courtroom. I've accepted a different job at a different place, and we'll be moving on. I wanted to extend some personal gratitude for, geez, what has it been, about 3 years you've been on the bench helping out with landlord tenant?
Yeah. Wow. Wow. It's been a pleasure working with you, and I hate to see you go because of the fine job that you do and commitment that you show to people that really in this season need good representation. But I'm happy for you and for your family and for the next steps. And I wish you well in whatever you do. I know it will go well. Just stay who you are.
Exactly. I have found another outfit like that. It's a national advocacy firm that frankly speaking, we just help people with cancer, and we help people who work with people with cancer.
Oh.
Very much looking forward to taking that on. And again, the personal gratitude to you for what an outstanding legal mind you have, Your Honor, and for the way that you treated my students all along. One of the things I loved most about the work I do was that I was able to work with so many students, and it was always a pleasure to say we're going into Judge Coleman's courtroom, and it's going to be a good experience in there.
Thank you. Thank you. Well, all the best to you. Are you going to be here in the state, or are you moving elsewhere or somewhere here in Michigan?
Well, that's one of those little secrets that not a lot of people know yet. My wife and I moved to Tucson in July. It's always been in the works, and we pulled that off. And
wow,
frankly, really glad that I was able to continue helping the folks in Detroit for an additional 4 more months. But yeah, my new base will be Chicago, although I'll still be in Tucson. Yeah,
still be in Tucson.
Right.
Wow. Wow, excellent, excellent. Wow. Well, all the best, man. That's really exciting, and nothing but good things. Do chat in or something from time to time.
Yeah, my heart is definitely always once in Detroit and always in Detroit. That's been my lifelong home. So,
yeah,
it doesn't matter where you are. That's still home. Yeah.
Yeah, right. Absolutely. All right. All the best. Thank you for bringing it to our attention. I would have been looking around saying, where in the world is Mr. Knox? He's a part of all of this. So all the best. Absolutely.
Yeah. Thank you for such kind words. Miss Finch popped up. Look at that. Miss Rice, I'll miss you too. Yeah.
I'll miss you.
You sit down
Good
without
luck.
that, okay?
Good luck, Mr. Knox.
Oh, thank you so much, everybody. Thank you very, very much.
I wish I could send one of these two with you. Just
Take the clerk.
Hey, I would be glad to go.
Take the clerk. Take the clerk.
Yeah, I'd be glad to go.
I would be glad for you to go, honey.
I know you would.
Ms. Rice, this is being recorded. Be careful.
Yeah. Everybody know these two, they have the problem. Can't live with each other, can't live without each other.
That's
Okay,
right.
you guys.
On that note, everybody, I'll take my leave. Happy birthday to your son, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Have a good one. We'll miss you.
We'll miss you.
I see you waving.
We
Yeah,
will
we'll miss you
miss you.
too. All right. Thanks, everybody. Bye-bye now.
Bye-bye. Wow. I was surprised to see him because I thought he had left earlier, like last year. Remember, he was supposed to be going to California.
Well, he just told us that he actually did leave, but he was still still working here.
Yeah.
That's what technology will allow. Huh?
Yeah. Wow. So we gotta wait around for the 1:30, huh?
Are we still waiting on somebody?
I guess the 1:30 to put on the record.
A good clerk will call that office and see if they can put it on the record.
I'm doing my best. I'm telling you.
Oh.
I'm still here just listening to you guys give me shade over there, but
I was talking about Tammy. I didn't know you were still there. I wasn't paying attention.
no, I'm just giving you a hard time.
Oh.
Just giving you a hard time. I did actually just email them both to say like, hey,
what's going on?
Make it happen. So as soon as they can, I'm sure they'll just zoom in and so that you guys can get that done and then move on with the weekend.
Right. Okay. Thank you. We appreciate it.
All right. So I guess you are really done now. So I'm gonna sign off as well.
All right. Have a good
Thought you were here to make that connection, well, I guess we'll have to wait. All right. If you find the shortcut, let us know.
I'll do my best, Your Honor.
Thank you for everything.
You're welcome. Have a great weekend.
I'm signing off too. Have a great weekend, Your Honor.
Have a great weekend, everyone.
Okay.
Thank you.
You guys enjoy.
You've been locked up enough today, so I guess we gotta let you go then.
Take care.
Good day, good weekend.
I think
Oh, what? You sound like Whitney Williams. Judge, you coming off YouTube?
Yeah, I'm trying to delete. If this video will come up. Why is it not coming up?
Oh, Judge Coleman's courtroom may I help you. But it's after 2 o'clock, so if you had a court date for today.
Judge, I have 5 of your video games on my phone. 5. I don't know what happened.
Who's the plaintiff?
They're on your phone?
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
And is there a
You see how I'm
case
trying to
number?
get to them and nothing, it's showing nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, I have 2 days ago, 3 days ago, 6 days ago, this one, and then one said 17 hours ago.
See, something is going on because
It is.
it's not letting me,
Okay, what's your last name?
it's not letting me get to it. Well, I'm gonna go off and then come back on.